How are you? Nice to see you, all of you here. I really appreciate the time you have put aside. Today, I want to be very brief. I want to use about 2 hours, and by 23, we should be leaving this place. Unlike the other time, after prayer immediately, I would want to first hear from you. I want to first get questions. Then I can go in the questions before I go to the topic for today. Because you might find I'm addressing issues that you're not really interested in. So let's first have a prayer. Then we can proceed with questions. Father, Lord of heaven, thank you for this wonderful moment that you have given us together. We are going to talk about greatness. May your name be glorified. May your wisdom flourish and splash into our heads. In Jesus' name we have prayed. Amen. I just hope that all of us are muted, so you can put up your hand, and then you can put up your hand, and then, yes, Mr. Murunji, Mr. or Mrs. Murunji.
Yes, good evening.
Yes,
everyone.
Good evening,
My name is Murunji.
sir. Yes.
Yeah. My question is about supplying the goods. You talked of people who have goods and can supply, but I failed to get back. You failed to back to me. I don't know if you have enough ready.
I beg your pardon?
You talked of people who have goods that you can buy. Yeah, is the offer still available or you got enough?
You have goods for sale?
Yes, please.
Mr. Murunji, kindly read for me your number.
758
758
522
522
83.
83. 0758 522 83. And these goats which side are these goats?
Yes. Mubende.
Murunji of Mubende. Excuse me, Precious. Mubende. How many goats do you have? 21.
I have 1,000.
Mr. Murunji. Mr. Murunji,
They're not one place.
Mr. Murunji, you want me to live this life?
They're not.
You have 100
Okay,
1,000 goats. Are you very sure?
But they're not in one place.
They are in how many?
They are scattered.
They are how many places?
But I can supply them. Yeah.
They are in how many places, Mr. Murunji?
Around 5.
Because I need to come and see them.
5 places. Around 5.
Only 5 places I can see 1,000 goats?
Yes.
So, Mr. Murunji, I'm going to send you people tomorrow. Very early in the morning, they will be calling you.
All right.
And I want to promise you, if you give me 1,000 goats for sale, I'll give you 10 million cash.
Okay, sir.
And this is not part of the goats price. This is just for you to give me 1,000 goats for sale.
Okay.
And thank you for joining our masterclass. Yes. Let me hear a question from another person.
They're hijacking the CH4 units. Please respond.
Do we have any other question? Yes, Mr. Africana.
MD waliwo omusajja yabaddeko ali e America yalese ekibuuzo nange abuuza nti ku research gy'olina ku mbuzi embuzi zaabwe eza wangi nti embuzi zaabwe embuzi eri mu America yo olulyo lwayo luli lutya nezo ze wakolako research eze South Africa kuba yadde alowooza nti oba oli awo ye yandyeguliddeyo akabuzi okuva America akaleete akateeka eno kubanga naye kati ye tamanyiiko embuzi za America zo ziri zitya kati ngayagala omuwe ku information.
Kyokka bannaye ba .com farmers ayagala mbuzi kuva mu America.
Ayagala mbuzi kuva mu America gireete agitwala ekyannamukaaka agiraalenda.
In the US, there are nice breeds. There is a number of goats there, different types. Tuinamu senan ez'abazungu ezo. Bazungu anti baba Bangereza. Bazungu abo bazitandika nezitambula nezigenda mu America eyo. Zigala nazo zatuuka okuva mu Nigeria, West Africa. So there are nice breeds in the US, but they are not nice breeds for goat's meat. Karahari, Bua, Mubende, they are the best breeds for goat's meat. Zenyama. Era ne bogenda mu mawanga nga Australia. Era bayina ebika nga tebifaanagana nga it is not Bua, it is not Savannah, but it is in that range. Naye mu Africa one, in Africa, ebika bino bikyakola nnyo etunzi. Ate naddala mu katale, because our major market for goat's meat is not in the Europe. Kati ekikuleetesa embuzi za Europe sikiraba. Naye akatale kaffe akasinga naddala ak'embuzi kaliwa? Kali mu Bawarabu. So Abawarabu embuzi eya Bua etunda nnyo. Embuzi ya Savana etunda nnyo. Baagala nnyo embuzi ez'enjeru. So kakati ffe twagigattamu Kamubende olw'ensonga zaffe ez'enjawulo. Naye nga in Africa, African breeds are the best. Thank you so much, Mr. Africana. Waliwo ekibuuzo ekirala? Oba tutandikirewo?
Tutandikirewo ndowooza.
Okay. So, ebibuuzo bye mubuuzizza birungi nnyo. Era ebibuuzo ebyo bikwatagana butereevu n'omulamwa gwe tuliko. Mr. Damulira. Mr. Damulira, you have a question? Ndaba wanise omukono. Ian Tech, do you have a question? Okay. So today, the reason we have a masterclass, we'll be talking about the different breeds. I am assuming that I'm talking to people who want to start goat farming. Eddoboozi lyange lirabika lifunyemu obuzibu. I've been talking since morning. Where is Pinto? So today we want to talk about the different breeds and how do we select them. So in mind, when you're starting a goat farm, you should understand the different types of goat breeds that we always have. Now, we have different types of breeds. We have over 300 breeds. And this, one of them is YPA breed. And this one is, of course, meat. Purely meat. Purely kanyama kambuzi. I don't know, are you able to see? Mubiraba bulungi?
Yes.
Okay. So, we are not going to talk about the different examples of goat breeds, but we're going to talk about the types. Ebika by'embuzi bye tulina. ebika by'embuzi bye tulina, one, we have dairy. Dairy bakiwandika bati bwe bati dairy goats. Bano benina wano bonna tebaasoma, tewali amanya esipi ya dairy. So we have dairy goats, we have meat. Then we have breed goats. And these ones are determined purely by the definition of the market. What we call a market survey, but we call a market research. When we do market research, we come up with the exact target audience, target market, target. So we have 3 types of markets for goats. The target number 1 is dairy. Target number 2 is meat. Target number 3 is breed. Why is breeding also a market? Breeding becomes a market when these 2 people forego their main market and now they want to become multipliers. They do a breeding farm, and this breeding farm, you can have a breeding farm and you're selling only dairy goats. You can have a breeding farm and you're selling only meat goats. You can have a breeding farm and you're selling both. Now, farms like YPA, we are only here. This is our major business, major business, meat. And some of you think we are breeders. Actually, we are not. When we breed, we are only helping you, our fellow farmers. But we are also helping ourselves multiply, increase the number. Increase the number of the goats. Then we also have like 400 dairy goats. Only 400. Only 400. 400 goats. Amata gembuzi, getutunda kumbuzi choma. When you come to mbuzi choma and you get our milk, we get it from our dairy goats. But also we sell. We do a breeder farm. We have a breeder farm where we sell the breeding goats for dairy. And each goat, akabuza ak'emyezi omukaaga, akadairy goat, tukatunda million emu n'ekitundu. 6 months old. This is UGX. A goat of 6 months old in the dairy farm is at 1.5 million shillings. And the back is at 2.5 million shillings. Same age. Why? We want to sell a few. We have 400. So if we put them very cheaply, all of you will come and buy. This dairy goat, one goat can give you breeds like German Alpine, breeds like Senan goats. They can give you 2 liters per day. 2 liters. Ebikopo ebyo 4 cups. And each cup is at 12,000 K. Half a liter is at 12K Uganda shillings. So it means if you have your 10 goats, you'll be able to generate around $1 million per day. Mbaze bulungi? Let me see. Sikisusa. Manyi kisusa. Gumu biri. No, ebiri nnya. Ngambye kakadde ngantabusi. Times 2. Ena kanana times 4 times 10. Mitwala na mu 8. 480,000. Embuzi 10 ez'amata nga ziri mu season y'okukama. They can give you goats, about 10 goats in a period, in a season of dairy. When they are giving you milk, they can give you 480,000 shillings per day. Of course, there are costs involved. And these costs are not cheap costs because you must feed these goats. They must be entirely and also completely and also on zero or intensive grazing. You cannot do dairy goats on free range. If you do, not in Uganda maybe, where dogs penetrate and go in, and 10 goats are dead in the morning. These goats, the direct goats, are very delicate, very delicate. That is why we have only 400. We have had 400 for like the 7 to 8 goats, 7 to 8 years rather. We keep selling. Unfortunately, if you want to buy a goat from us from direct breeding, you must book 6 months. You must book 6 months before. Direct goats. Wakachenga. The advantages of direct goats is that they give you money every day. The advantages of direct goats is that you can sell, they give you money, then you again sell. So you get 2 types of income from selling the actual goat and from the dairy products. Then the other advantage is you must do intensive grazing. Remember, intensive grazing is always cheaper. So you overokafuna mwao. The other thing is what? Challenges for the dairy goats. Challenges we have, they are so delicate. They need intensive care. Where am I see you all the time? You be in ICU of the goats. Then the dairy goats also have another issue, is that the market is not very popular, especially in Africa. Dairy products for goats are not very popular. Imagine we have milk there. Goat's milk, very delicious, but it is me who takes it all the time. So then also we have problems like a small thing, a very small thing, because they are so delicate, can make you lose the whole herd. Ziringambizi, dairy goats are like pigs. One small mistake can help you lose all the goats. They are so delicate. And I don't know anyone in Africa who's operating 1,000 dairy goats. I don't know. I've not had him. I have been to at least all African countries. But I have not seen 1,000 goats or had someone has 1,000 goats in direct farming. Kenya here, the biggest direct goat farmer, but they have 2 goats, 3 goats. It's like a communal something. So they do a lot of goat's milk. Actually, that is why each home especially in the is it west? Yes, in the western side of Kenya and near Nakuru around there, all these people have dairy goats, but they are using them for milk production for the family. Something like that. So other questions you'll ask, but that is it for dairy goats. Now let's go to meat goats. Meat goats, they are the precious money makers. Hey, this is a gold mine. Meat goats, they are gold mine. All goats are for eating. The end game for a goat is for eating. Even the dairy goat will be eaten at some point. Even this breeding goat will be eaten at some point. So this is a shortcut. This is a shortcut for actual wealth. No wonder YPA is measuring here. People confuse us for breeders. We are not breeders. We have breeders here in Uganda. My friend Sinza, Sinza Farms. Kenneth is doing a great job here in Mukono. Kenneth of Sinza Goats is doing. So, okay, thank you. So Sinza is the breeder. Hamisi Semanda is a breeder. And I think those are the breeders that you really can test, can try here in Uganda that I can recommend. They have good goats and they are professional. They are professional in what they do. So you can try them. They have helped so many farmers. So even a lot of junior farmers, you see them running around, but they get goats from those people. Sembeguya is also a nice one. You can try him in Sembabule. Those are the breeders I know here. Those are the breeders I know. But for us here, we are goat masters. We are meat goat masters. Our major market is meat processing, meat value addition, meat export, meat trading, meat selling. We are selling goat's meat. We are selling goat's meat. Here, the advantages are you don't need to be so specific in the genetics, type, the bloodline, the breed percentage. Here you have freedom to roam around, but you have to strike a line between what do I want to achieve in the goat's world vis-a-vis the rate at which this goat will give you the money. For example, at YPA, a goat of 3 months. Hello? Okay. Are you guys there? Can you show me something that you're there?
Yes, we are here listening attentively.
Okay. Okay, thank you, thank you. Now I know you're there. So, I am saying a goat of 3 months can go between 200,000 and maybe 500,000, depending on the market we have taken that goat. Why? Because if you don't have a good breed, a goat of 3 months will be weighing 5 kilograms. But if you have a good breed, a goat of 3 months can go up to 25 kilograms. So breed matters. While you have the freedom to roam around and play around, get a very good breed. That is why for YPA, we are using Bua, Karahari, and Muvende. Those three create our product called the YPA breed. We have registered this thing. What is it? This breed, and it is also known that it is a breed. It is a breed type of goats. Now, the advantages of meat goats, you can sell anytime. So it means any day is money time. Any day is money time. Number two, meat goats, because you don't milk them, the kids grow faster. They suck all the milk and they enjoy all the nutrients, so they grow very faster. Number three, meat goats have plenty of market. There, it is the biggest market. Breeding and dairy, they have small markets, but meat goats have the biggest market. The infinite market, actually. That's the right word, infinite. There's no single country, no single continent that can feed the entire world with goat's meat. Tell you, Australia is the biggest producer of export goat's meat. Mr. My brother from another mother. Nice to see you, Mr. Kaumbu Mondela, Senior Counsel. We shall give you a chance to talk to us sometime in the near future. He's our dear lawyer in Zambia. So
going, my man, keep going. Blessings.
Thank you. So I'm saying it is Australia. Australia is the biggest contributor. I think I'll be going there around the next month. We are in August, right? Yeah.
July.
Oh, we are still in July. Eish. How the year is going slowly. Australia is the biggest contributor on the entire export market. In the entire export market for goat's meat, Australia is the biggest contributor. But even when it is the biggest contributor, it is only giving us 28%. Imagine. Okay, no problem. So you want to step out, you can say hi. Maybe you can also step out after saying hi. Say hi to my before Tugende, Mr. Kaumbu, say hi to my people. So you can put on the camera if you're able. You can say hi to my people. They can hear from you. Then you can leave.
Thank you, my brother. Unfortunately, I'm not able to turn on the camera, but
okay.
Thank you, good people. You are in very good hands. This is a godsend. This man is an absolute godsend. Let's push forward to prosperity with goats. Keep going, Mr. Goats. Bless you.
Yeah. Thank you. Mr. Kaumbu Mondela is the chairperson for the anti-corruption unit in Zambia. Hey, you know, Kano Afande is Nakarema over there. But when Afande left state, when he left State House anti-corruption unit, who took off? Eh? So this gentleman is a good man. Is the chairperson of the anti-corruption unit running there. So you cannot steal money in Zambia. And he runs a law firm. So Mr. Kaumbo, I have here about 150 people or around 200 people following here from our TikTok live. And just in case you have even these ones on the masterclass, just in case you have business in Zambia, I will tell you who is helping us do our work there. Thank you so much. Okay, back to the business. Goat's meat give you infinite possibilities. That is why I am able to think comfortably about 10 million goats. 10 million goats. And that is because I am so naive. I would be thinking about maybe 100 million goats or a billion goats. Why not? We are 8 billion people. Each person should eat a goat in life. So if I have a billion goats, this thing is sounding very well. Billion goats. But that record, I know, Guinness Books of Records, they will look for me. Ice. Billion goats. They will have to look for us. I'm telling you. But for us, we want 10 million goats for now by 2030. So infinite possibilities. What you can't do here and what you can't do here. Because here you're not guaranteed how many people will come and buy these breeders. But goat's meat, any number will be eaten. These people can eat. Don't joke. You people can eat. Mama nyama. 100 tons, they will eat as if it is just nonsense. My God, they will eat the goats. They can even finish them. Mr. Mulunji said tomorrow they will take all of them. You're joking. Ubuzi rukumi zinagenda kwera sawa nya. Ngato inawo wade nakamu. Kati kizibu kubanga obadde olimba wano kumpeo. So meat goats give you infinite possibilities, give you income anytime, any day, any second. So they also are not so hard to take care of. Yes, they are cheaper. They are cheaper to maintain. Meat goats are not very expensive, but also the cost of maintenance is not very high. It's very easy. No, they are not cheap as in they are cheap in cost, but they are also easy. Like even an amateur can have 100 goats. Fetwaweza ke mbuzi 15. Ninga kumbuzi 15 tetuina kuwa the vet. We do not have a vet, we do not have a goat pen, we don't have drugs, we are not doing any treatment, but these goats multiplied up to 1,500. Why? Because these goats are easy to maintain. Especially if you have big land, you can do free range. What you can't do here, probably what you may not do here. These breeding goats may need to be in a semi something, but they may not be on full-time free range because they are good breeds. Now, like at Caesar, they are purely enclosed. Hamis Semanda, they are semi-zero grazing and stuff like that. You get my point? Yes. Meat goats also, they give you freedom to do synchronization easily. You can do synchronization easily. Here, you may not have that liberty. Why? Because some goats are giving you milk. So you may not do the season unless you start with it. But I'm looking at a situation where you started with 100, then later added 50. You may not be able to match those goats. Because if you do that, you'll have to forego some milk. But here I have nothing to forego. I can remove the kids immediately after birth. Then the goats will grow fat. I sell them. Slaughter. Then the stock, the challenges here is big market, small supply. That is the biggest challenge. Big market, small supply. The rest is easy. Then breeding goats, you have to do a lot of record keeping. You have to do a lot of research. You have to do a lot of maintenance. You have to do a lot of breed genetical history. You have to do a lot of genetics understanding. Here, the advantages is you sell extremely expensively. You can make a lot of profit here. Only that the volumes are very low. So here the goats are not very expensive. But here a goat can go for 3 million, can go for 10 million. Here. So the same goat can give you profits of 7 million. Only that you'll be able to sell maybe 100 per month or maximum 50. 50 times 3 million. That is 150 million. For starters, this is a good business. 150 million per month. This is good business. You get my point? But here I can sell 1,000 goats for 750,000. That is 750 million. I can sell 10,000 goats. That is 7.5 billion. I can sell 100,000 goats. That is 75 billion. So I am not limited. Here you're limited because you cannot get 1,000 buyers of goats meat of goats for breeding. That is the advantage is that you sell, you get your money back. 1,000% you must get your money back in breeding. Here you must use a lot of tactics. Here you must use a lot of tactics. You do value addition because if you don't sell the fresh milk, it will die. Then when it dies, you lose the money. The entire process of getting milk, of getting goats, is the entire reason for getting goats. We are targeting the market. And for us, we can only guarantee our management around this field. Yeah, we can only guarantee around this field where we can do meat goats farm management at either your farm or at our farm. We can even help you own your farm in our farm. We can help you own your farm on your farm. You choose. Then we give you what are the terms and conditions for us to manage goats on your farm or for us to manage goats on our farm. All the goats, it doesn't matter the breed, all the goats need proper maintenance. All the goats need proper maintenance. All the goats need proper feeds. All the goats need supplements. If you want them to give you value. All the goats need security. It doesn't matter which type. All the goats need marketing. It is better to have a bigger market than have a cheap market. I would rather be in deficit for the market demand than be in a deficit of supply. Like, I don't know if I'm making sense. You can be in a deficit. You can be in a deficit of demand and you'll face a lot of problems. Better you be in a deficit of supply. For example, the market wants 1,000 goats and you only have 100 goats. This is okay. But when the market wants 100 goats and you have 1,000, here it is big trouble because they want 100, they want 10%. But when they want 1,000 and you have 10%, better because you'll get still your profit. But here you'll make a loss because these goats, you're going to keep spending on them, yet you don't know where you'll sell them. So this is why most farmers are advised that always do farming in groups. Today, I have made a video. I think my people will post it tomorrow or the other day. A farm about our YPA breed, a good back. He stays in Kayunga there. When he bought this goat, he took it 8 months ago. Now, when today he called our manager, because for us, we give you guarantee of 6 months, that when you buy a goat and then it doesn't work or it doesn't function, 6 months, you bring it back. So for him, he called after 8 months. But still, my manager was like, no, we know what a customer means. So bring that goat back. The man brought it. I have seen that goat. I almost cried. You see this eye? I can take 18 years without crying. But today, I felt I felt yenge. Eh? I felt like fire in my eyes. Hmm? That yenge came coming. The goat had a lot of. I feel even some things are moving in me. Hmm? The goat had. You guys, like everything on the whole head. Yeah, the whole head was covered with ticks. Do you know Nsundo? Nsundo is called what? Nsundoling. So the Nsundo was everywhere. The whole head. And this guy is serious looking for a replacement. Like everywhere where ticks. Even dogs don't have that kind of ticks. But this guy is not serious. Actually, he's serious, but the managers he got. A very nice back. Very young, energetic back. The whole head. Even here in the chest. Imagine ticks going to the extent of going to the chest and the neck, as if this goat has been maybe I felt like so bad. It was all shrinked. It had shrunk. It was malnourished, so tiny, and he's bringing it that the back is not working. How can it work, for heaven's sake? How? You can't go and start a goat farm with 20 goats. You guys, you're not serious. How? Show me how it works. 20 goats, how can it make you money? It can't. Katemba gwe babalimbalimba ku social media n'abalala oli abo n'embizi tagirunangako wadde ne kannakati k'olujja takalina akubuulira mugendo weerundire ku mbuzi abiri. How? Don't be confused. If you're looking for profitable goat farming and you have 20 goats, what you do, get these 20 goats, get another 5 people, each person let you buy 20 goats, get 100 goats, upangise taka somewhere. That's goat farming. That is what we call in Lamins. Nayo kwerundira siku mbuzi abiri. Can you afford a vet of 1 million here? Or 500? Can you afford? Because each month you're going to sell a goat. It means at the end of the year you'll have sold 12 goats. Only on vet payment. You have not bought food, you have not bought drugs, you have not bought feeds. You have not paid insurance, you have not paid security. At 20 goats, how will you meet the expenses? Except if you're getting money from other businesses and putting in this business. That is the only way it can grow. But it cannot run itself. And this is basically what caused the problems for this guy. Yafuna, he told me he had a vet. There is no vet, even if wa mukyalo. There is no vet who doesn't know ticks. Taliyo. Ne wabanga yagundako embuzi ennaku ezi, oyo musajja abadde annimba, yafuna manager waawe. Yakubira sengaawe mu kyalo, senga n'amuweereza akaana ako kikamanda. Sira kindi kali kabba amaagi ku kyalo. Let me show you how the goat looked like. These are the horns. It had even beards. Imagine. My goat had beards. Eh? Very good buck. Even hard. Weight. This is how it looked like. Here, everywhere. Even ticks were even on the horns. Imagine ticks on the horns. On the horns. This is how it looked like. I don't know if you guys are seeing it. Muziraba. That is how the goat looked like. And he is busy claiming the goat is not mounting. What? Or what the STD? You are suffering from STI. How can you mount? Era kisinza okubuza abaami ennaku zino amaanyi g'ekisajja kyekyo STI is ezibasumbuwa. Bakozesa public toilet. So my lovely people, stop thinking you're going to do a goat farm with 20 goats. Stop thinking that side. What should we be thinking about? We should be thinking about of collaboration. Form a circle, form a group, form an investment club, form a society. You cannot get 10 people really who trust you. 10 people only. 10 people, each person with 10 goats, that's 100 goats. Game over. Even if you don't buy goats from YP, I'm promising you, tomorrow I'll be buying goats from Murunji. You had him here. I don't know if he's still here. But Murunji, we are going to buy your goats tomorrow, and we will do a video when we are there. My team will do a video. We are going to buy those goats, but Murunji did not buy the goats from us. So, if you can't afford our goats, or if you're far from us, you can go and buy other breeds. But make sure you have 100 goats. Get a professional vet, a professional manager. YPS still can help you. We can help you manage those goats you bought from other people. Only that we cannot guarantee their lives. There you'll be paying us monthly until we are able to guarantee their lives. But here, we just take them as they are, first study them, manage them for some time. Thank you, Nwamanya. Manage them, Namuaya. Thank you. Manage them for some time. Then, when we reach at a state where we feel we can guarantee their life, then we can do the contract of active, where we do 30, and you give us 7. You take 70, we take 30% of the profit. If we make profits of 100,000, for us we take 30%. You take 70%. But this is after we have reached a stage where we can guarantee the life of the goods. So this is where we make business. To collect into every professional. Now, like this man, there's a client that came here about 2021. I used to sit in office those days every Friday. These days I have no specific day I'm in office, but at least you're guaranteed that in every month I'll be in office 2 days. 2 days in a month, maybe Monday or Friday. It is rare for me to be in office on Tuesday, but Monday, Friday. So if you want to bump in me, maybe without appointment, you can come one of those days. But if you don't find me, then you meet the people around. It is not a big deal. People are running the things. Me, I am about to retire. Sikuze available. Time check zimazem. Kadi. Kanwa nao seka. So I want to retire, but what I'm saying is, when this guy came in 2021, he bought 35 goats, then came back, bought about 15. It was a total of about 60 goats. He was very hyped. I don't know who did the math for him for goats. He was like, oh, this way. We did a lot of things for him, blah, 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 blah. Then, when I think when I visited, it was about 2 years later. It was about 2 years later when I visited. And you know what I found? These goats had he had 14 goats only left. Kumbuzi enkaga yayasigaze embuzi 14 naye nga tatundangako. Out of the 14 that were remaining, 12 had given birth, but 3 kids had survived. When I reached the farm, he had only 3 acres of pasture, and the 3 acres of pasture had a lot to do with the drought. Then he had no store, so he would go and cut and give them fresh. He had not stored any food. So when I visited, he had called me, my brother, I'm losing, my project is going. Can you come and do something? He kept calling me. Then finally I said, no, you know what? Let me go and see this man. Actually, I think I had gone to meet the ambassador of Uganda to Qatar in Ginger. Then I proceeded. This guy was in Namutamba. What? I think somewhere there. Is it Kamuli or Namutumba? Somewhere there. I found this fine guy, very young, energetic man, almost about to strangle himself of the goat because of the goats. So don't look at me because I'm telling you success stories. Then you think I had no bad stories. I have a lot of bad stories. Were you aware that one time in 1 month I lost 1,500, like 15K? No, 1,500 goats, not thousands. But I'm using English. Remember, I'm a Ugandan, eh? So don't be too much on me. My English is Englishing. That is enough. 1,500 goats. Hmm? I lost them in 1 month like this. So if people come here and give you stories, blah, 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 nye, 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 don't buy those rubbish. They are actually not on ground. Ground, era, I really wonder why someone would say, out of the 10 goats that your goat can give birth, you give me 1 goat. You also try. Right? Don't you have farms there? Go and try. Hey, you think it's hey, you don't just joke. You can ask anyone who will tell you. Because the goat can produce 4 kids like the one I have just posted. I think today we posted a goat that gave birth to 4 kids. 1 goat, 4 kids, and they're all healthy goats. This is very fine. This is 1 birth. It can even give birth to another 4 kids because those 4 kids, it gave birth yesterday. So today, tomorrow, by Friday, we will take off those kids. We'll put away the kids from the mother. And this goat will get pregnant in a maximum 14 days. So by end of this year, it will give birth again. Maybe January there, it will give birth again. So it can give birth to another 4 kids, which is now making it 8 kids. But does me getting 8 kids from your 1 goat, does it guarantee that I will grow? All these kids will grow? Of course not. All these kids can die, all of them. Now, what if they all die? What do I tell you? You're looking at that side when they all survive. Now, what if they all die? Do I call you and take these stories? So for those of you that want to see all your kids belong to you, then you better pay all the expenses. That is when you start an active goat farm. For us, we manage, you pay all the expenses and enjoy all the profits. Otherwise, hey, Mikebe kwenyora, you're going to, the man that I was telling you, the owner of this, this dotted goat, the dotted goat, he has 20 goats and he has had 20 goats for the last 5 years. Nikakati, let's talk business. Muba mulowooza achimuli. What do you be thinking? When you have 20 goats, they remain 20, but you still continue with 20 goats. What do you be thinking? It doesn't make sense. Not at all. Oh, in embuzi, nya. Embuzi abiri. Then you keep them for, my God, 5 years. Where do you get that kind of patience? Patience. That is patience of the highest order. So next time we have the masterclass, I'll show you details on how we do this math. I told you that the multiplication of goats, the meat goats give you a lot of freedom. So it is only, let me repeat, let me give you this one before I go. You want to know what? Huh? Here, this question is saying you want to know. So, I was telling you that we have 3 types of 3 types, not examples of goat breeds, of goat breeds. But we have 3 types, only 3. There is no other types. We have some one more type, which is also not very popular. and these are the mountain goats, the snow goats. These snow goats are used to get wool, but usually wool is gotten from sheep. So it is like a very small fraction of goats that can give you wool, Evioya. But the main major types of breeds we have is dialect. I don't know if that is the SP. Is Checho SP Tombuzabuza over Dutch. Yeah, no, Kusvane said. The other is dialect. This is dialect. Temwasoma Luzungu. Para munyambe mfune ku byana ebyasoma nawo mputa zange tezasoma. Tezasoma njagalayo ku baana abasoma. Tebamanyi SP ya dialect. Chokaze mfuna mpola. Goatman embuzi emanyi zote katina temulina mbuzi. So we have diarrhea, we have goat meat, we have meat, then we have breeding. So these are the three types. But this one is the only breed. This is the only type of breed that can give you 2 kids or 2 times of birth. 2 times of birth per year. I don't know if I'm not confusing you, but let me try to be simple, to simplify. These goats cannot give you birth times because you need them to give you milk for a long time. So you cannot win the kids very early. You have to win the kids too later. The longer they take giving you milk without producing, the better you benefit. But here, I just put off the kids and give them cow's milk. The goat gets on heat again, it gets pregnant again, I get kids again. When I get kids again, I get money again. I don't know why are you one. So so breeding goats, because you want the genetics also to be pure, the kids to grow fast, you want them to be different. You can also you cannot win them early. I'm not looking at breeding, I am looking at what I will say to the market. So I'll give them pellets, I'll give them a lot of things, but here I need these kids to breastfeed for some time, maybe 2 months, maybe 3 months. Then I can supplement them. I can supplement the breastfeeding. So this one is the most profitable because 2 times of birth can be possible. So that is it for today. I don't want to overwhelm you with a lot of questions. I have some questions here from the people online on our live. So chikola chitia ekyokunundira. Chikola chitia ekyokunundira. I am going to give you. How does Planned Kid work? Planned Kid twajigaddewo. Atemba desagala byogera kati nembyogedde. Planned Kid twajigaddewo lundi embuzi bw'ofuna esente genda ogula osasule school fees. We don't see the urgency for us to really pay your school fees for your children. Let's support those that we are supporting in the charity camp, but us taking school fees to your school, it doesn't add value. So let us concentrate on goat farming. We do goat multiplication. When you want school fees, come and sell the goats, take your money to the school. Use your school, whatever. Hey, where are your offices located? Our offices are located here at Rubaga Road, plot 823. Plot 823. Near Kabaka's roundabout, opposite Access Building, near Winners Chapel. But you can also Google us, you will get the direction. When you put in Google, location of YPA, you'll even get the contacts and everything. On our social medias, we have all those informations. I want 1,000 goats in 2 years. How many mother goats do I start with? You can start with 250. 250. If you start with 250 in 2 years, you'll have 1,000 goats. 250 in 2 years plus 2 years, you'll get 1,000 goats. Where do you sell goat's milk? We sell goat's milk at TMT supermarket. TMT supermarket in Bukoto, and in Muyenga. Then we also sell at all our Muzichoma places. You can get our goat's milk there. You get my point? Yes. So those are the questions that I had on my live today. A few of them, of course, there are many there I cannot finish. But in my masterclass now, I'm ready for questions. Oh, they asked Echokunundira chikola chitya. So Echokunundira is very simple. Echokunundira, how when we are rearing for you, when we help you, you buy 100 goats. You buy 100 goats. In 3 years, you get 400 goats. As simple. You buy 1 goat. In 3 years, you get 4 goats. No strings attached, no bigger explanations, no confusion. 1 goat, you only pay rent of 50K per goat. No, not per goat, per mother goat, mother goat per year. So this 50K includes rent, includes insurance, includes management, costs, drugs, whatever. All will be 50K. Now you also go and try to use 50K, you'll see. You think things are very easy. So you pay 50K only on the mother goats that you bought. The 300 goats here, you don't pay for them rent, you don't pay for them management, because we use this one. So we don't charge you for the born kids, for the born goats in the contract or in the arrangement. Here, we charge you for only 1 goat. The 3 goats are not charged. They are free. Why are they free? When you pay rent for your house, your children also don't pay. You can't pay twice. So we pay rent for the goats that we bought. We don't pay for the children. So it is as simple as that. And the same in maize, the same in bees and stuff like that. Actually, bees will be ending. The bees project will be ending soon. We will be clocking the amount of beehives we wanted. Simon Yafes Selwona is in Maganjo Farm, and he's our farm manager at Maganjo Farm in Nakaseke. Nakaseke. Maganjo Farms. They have over 500 goats there, but when we went there last year, but one, we found only 60 goats. They have not bought more goats. They did not buy any more goats. We just took backs in Numebiri there at Maganjo Farm. But out of the 60, in just less than 2 years, we have now over 500 goats. So you can see the math is mathing. So you can choose to start a goat farm today, either with us or with anyone else, but make sure you don't have a goat, ground biralamu, alert them. Baino chitegera ground biralamu sibyangu. You can start a goat farm with us, or you can start a goat farm with anyone else or by yourself. These things are learnable. Me personally, I'm not professionally a veterinary officer. And for genuine reasons, I have not studied veterinary medicine, because I can get a first-class degree holder in veterinary medicine, and practically I'll challenge them. Actually, some things they study, we have turned upside down. That is why we're getting results they have not gotten. So today, you can be better than me if you choose to learn. Me, I go to farms, I learn from farms. I don't go to classes. I go to farms. I go to conferences. I go to master classes like this one. I learn, I learn, I learn. I told you I'm going to Australia. I'm going to learn. I'm going to Kenya. I think this very month I'm going to learn. While I am teaching, I'm also learning. So you want the math? Which math? I have math already. Maybe the questions, tell me what math you want me to do for you. So, my dear friends, I'm giving you maybe 20 minutes, 30 minutes. We ask questions so that by 21 we are out of this place. Any questions from you, my lovely people watching and listening from wherever you are?
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Vincent.
Mine is not a question. It
Yes.
is an appreciation,
Okay.
first and foremost, to YPA and
Mm.
to a YPA staff who shared the link with me. When I saw the post, it indicated lesson 3, meaning I had already missed 2 lessons. But even then, from lesson 3, I have picked a lot. That is why at this moment I don't want to ask, but I think I have a lot to reflect on and think about. Thank you so much. I am just looking forward to the next one.
You are welcome.
Hello.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, my name is David Kasuja.
Yes, Bwana David.
Yeah, you said that after the goat give a birth, after 4 days, 3 days, you take away the kids, then you give them the cow milk. Now, this milk from goat, from the goats, who drinks them? Or how do you do that? Do you milk the goat or you just leave it there and go?
You give it milk.
No, I mean you give it milk, the young ones. I mean the mother.
No, the mother you leave it. The mother you leave it, then it takes in that milk and it helps it to grow fatter.
Oh, it doesn't bring problem when she doesn't feed the kids or whatever.
No,
No
not
problem.
at all. Not at all.
Oh,
Not
okay.
at all.
Okay.
It will cry for like maximum 3 days. On the 4th day, it will be looking for a man to mate.
Okay. Okay. I got it. So it's you mean it's cheaper to buy cow's milk, because now for me I don't have a cow.
No, you must have a cow. If you're going to buy it, will be very expensive.
Oh.
Yeah, to cut
Well,
costs and to be profitable, you must have a cow or cows actually, because you must get enough milk. And when you're buying this milk, it becomes super expensive for you. You find that one goat, the milk it has taken in the 3 months is about maybe 240,000 shillings. So how much is the cost of the goat?
Okay, I'm still running. I have one Kaloko. Others are still with you. I've started learning slowly by slowly. The time of money time is coming there. Yeah.
Let's keep learning. Let's keep learning. Then we will. When maybe yours that you have here. How many do you have?
I think 22.
Okay. So when
I
the
just
22
in January or February. I just started.
So you have 22 here. Which means if you give them 3 years, they will be around 60 something or 80 something. So when you take this you can choose to give them another 3 years. Then you can take them when they are 100 now, and probably you'll have land, and we give you a professional someone to manage for you, or you establish a farm right there.
Where? Here in Seattle, Stable?
In Seattle, you can have a farm there.
That's Stable.
I have people who have farms in UK, and they are African, they are Ugandans.
I know, but my retirement, I need it home. I could, but
I know. No, it's all right. It's all right. When you come back, we shall see what to do. And thank you for your submission. Yeah. Can you please post this masterclass on YouTube? It is always here. Maybe. Okay. Okay, they say they will do that. I even don't know what it means to post on YouTube. Does the cow's milk we give to kids need to be mixed with water? Not at all. You don't need. We also have courses at our agribusiness school. Yes, YPA has it's not actually an agribusiness school. It's called an agribusiness internship center. They give you skills, practical skills. We don't have notes there to take. If it is goat farm management, you learn hands-on. You manage a goat farm, and you will study for 6 months, and you'll do exams for 6 months. We are confused, right? You study for 6 months, you do goats management, you do exams for 6 months again. So I want to give you a goodbye lesson on how you can generate $1 billion if you have 1.5 million. This is what Honorable Numbers wanted to kill me for. I want to show you how it works. How do you generate? How do you generate 1 billion from okay? How do you generate 1.5 M to 1.5 billion? So, if you have 1.5, definitely you cannot start a farm. You must join others, either YPA or others that can help you do goat farming. So, 1.5 can buy you 2 goats. So, in the first year, you buy 2 goats. In the second year, you buy 2 goats. In the third year, you buy 2 goats. So at the third year, these 3 goats will be 8. At the fourth year, these 3 goats will be 4, and this will be 2. So this is a total of 10, 14 in 3 years. You remember, for you bought 6, but they have increased by 8. So we go for fourth year. We go for, this is also 2 goats. So what does it mean? That, no. Here you'll buy 24. Even here 24. Even here 24. 24 times 4.
Kindly explain that we are not getting clear.
Oh, I'm going to repeat. Let's do it again. I am talking to someone who has 1.5 million, but they have a dream of making 1.5 billion. How do you translate the M into the B? Now, if you are a billionaire, you invest once, go and sleep. If you are a millionaire, you invest all the time. Every profit you get, you invest. So now, if you have 1.5, you have to look for 1.5 every month. Your job is to make sure 1.5 is saved and invested. Now, in the first year alone, make sure you buy 24 goats. How do you buy 24? 1.5 million can buy you 2 goats only. So each month of the first year, you're going to buy 24 goats. Then each month of the second year, you're going to buy 24 goats, 2 goats, which is 24 goats. Each month of the third year, you're going to buy 24 goats, which is 24 goats times, rather 2 goats times 12, that is 24. But now, the goats you bought in the first year, by the end of the third year, there will be 24 times 4, which is 96. The goats you bought in the second year, there will be 24 times 2, which is 48. The goats you bought in the first year, because they are still in the first year, they will have not produced. So in the first year, which is the first contract, the first 3 years, you will have This is 120, 168. This is by the end of the first 3 years. In the fourth year, you are still at Cheyo. Okuba Cheyo, Obori Canada, Obori Seattle nga muganda wange David, Obori Uganda, abame Uganda nafe tuli ku Cheyo. We are here on Cheyo. We have 24. You have 24 also. Now, still the same cycle will happen, 96. Then here we'll have 48, which will also give us a total of 168. But remember also these 168 goats that we bought that we had accumulated, they will have multiplied by 4. 168 times 4. That is 672. Ooh. Ooh. So it means by the 6th year, you will have a total of 10, 13, 14, carry 1. This is 800 in 6 years. Remember, in 6 years, you have 840. 800 and what? And 40. Then you'll go for the 7th year. 7th year, you'll buy another 24. 8th year, you'll buy another 24. Remember, here we have 840, the ones you have in 6 years. Then here, you'll have, which is this. So here, you will have 96. Here, you will have 48. And here, you'll have 24, which is a total of 168 again. So the 840 also will have multiplied by 4. 840 times 4. This is 3,000. Plus 168, which is a total of 8, which is a total of 2, carry 1, which is a total of 5, which is a total of 3. This is in 9 years. So let's go for 10 year.
Excuse me.
Yes, please.
Just before we go any further, I would like to seek clarification. The 4, I don't understand the 4 where we have 840 times 4.
That's 840 times 4, it means remember these ones we had them at the 6th year, right?
Yes.
So 1, 2, 3 years. Every 3 years, the goats that we have multiply by 4.
Oh.
You get my point?
Yep.
Okay. So here we'll have still from them we'll have 168, and then this one will also multiply by 4. 3, 5, 2, 8 times 4. You'll have 14,112 plus 168. This is 0, carry 1, 8, carry 2. By the end of the 12th year, I'm talking to someone whose income has not increased. It has been 1.5, 1.5, 1.5 for 12 years. How do they make $1 billion? They are going to have more than 1 billion. They have 14,000. Am I not going to forget? 14,280 goats. This is the power of buying 1, 2 goats per month, per year, consistently, confidently, consecutively for 12 years. They will have 14,000 goats. Now, let's assume 50% of these goats are kids. 50% of these goats are kids, which is 14,280 divided by 2 times 200,000. If we sell only the kids, we shall get 700, 140 times 200,000. Now those of you asking me, embuzi y'emitwalo 75 ogitunda wa? Gwe tunda ya 2. Gwe beera n'embuzi nnyingi otunde emitwalo 2. You will still get a billion. 1.428 billion. Nozire mugigyeko. 1,428 million. You have not sold the mature goats. You have not. But if you want, you sell 25%. You sell them as mid-mature goats. Mid-mature goats is at 500. Divide by 2 also. Divide by 2. You sell them at 500. Okay, 400. Let's sell them very cheaply. You will still get another same amount, 1.48 billion. Now, the mother goats, the big goats, let's also sell them at, let's say 600. Okay, 600, just 600. You'll get 2.142 billion. So let's add it all together. Plus 1.428 billion plus again 1.4828 billion. In total, you'll have 4.998 billion Uganda shillings in just 12 years. How many of you are 12 years old? I am very sure no one is here and is 12 years old. You say, hey, where do you get all that money? Hey, state agent. Hey, Illuminati. Well. if money is gotten from if money is gotten from the rivers and the lakes, we have Lake Victoria here. Just go there tomorrow. If money is gotten from State House and you know it, go there. Go there. The State House is here. We have one in Nakasero. We have another one in Entebbe. Go to State House and get the money as well. Even to be a Coca-Cola. 12 years. You have 5 billion shillings. One Illuminati. It is just pure mass. Consistency. Now, for you, if you want 2 billion, it means you'll buy one goat. 2 billion. Buy one goat for 12 years. Every day. Every month, you buy one goat. For 12 years. You have 2 billions. If it means if for you want 1 billion, 1.5, you want it to be 1 billion, buy half a goat every month. It means in 2 months you're buying one goat. Era nazo zikuleme. Miezi ebiri embuzi emwe kuleme. Miezi ebiri ngoli musajja ina n'empale. Waswara. Wakiri to pota. Nogenda no pota wali. Beach pota. Oli musajja mukulu myaka ng'ejjango wezeze emyaka 4. Ana. Embuzi emwe kulemye emyezi ebiri. Ng'osomesa abaana bajje mu ssomero. Basoma kikati. Basoma kujja kukola kikale bwe bamala okusoma baddako ki. I had my kid here at what is this school? Bana bayimba oluyimba lwo nina oluyimba ku mutima. Hey, this is Streams of Life. What is the name of that school? Not King's College. Kennedy Secondary School. Kennedy Primary School. My kid was there paying around 1.2. When I was poor, I took the baby to a school of 200 and he was in boarding school. Imagine a boarding school of 200,000 per term. And now I can take him comfortably to wherever I want. He's going to China, I think, next year. Next year or this year? I don't know also. Don't worry. I am a goat. So you don't expect goats to always remember things. But we have been very good people. Let me get to your questions. Then we can really proceed. Thank you so much for keeping it here. And we have really exhausted a number of things. Making money is very easy. I am promising you, it is not that hard. If the money we get today is put to use, we shall make money. If the money we get is put to use, it doesn't matter how much money you make. No, what matters, how much money you invest. That is what matters. Let's see Namulindwa. Is it Namulindwa? Namulindwa gift.
Yes, please.
Yes. What's your question,
yes,
madam?
My question is, if at all you don't want to sell goats and you want them to multiply, for instance, if you start with 100 goats and you want them to multiply, you give it like 10 years. Is it possible you don't sell it? How long can those goats last? How many years without selling it?
The lifespan of a goat is 8 years, but also we can always switch the old goats with the young goats. So the goats can live for forever. Why? They have lived since the life of Adam and they are still here. Why? Because the old grow old and then they wear out and then they die. Then the new regime always take over. So what we do, usually at 6 years, we always kill the old goats. When they make 6 years, we kill them and eat them. Then we replace or we switch them with the young goats. So you can have those goats, and if you start with 100 goats, in 9 years, you'll be a billionaire. 100 goats for 9 years, you're guaranteed to be a billionaire. 100%, very sure. Let me see, Mr. David.
Omukisa guno ebibuuzo kankwasaganya bibiri ndowooza ekisinga oyogedde ku kyokusomesa abaana okulunda embuzi woleba kyekibadde kinnumya omutwe ekyo nti ojja ku kyongero kinziremu oleeta omuntu okuva we naba ngezaako okutandika ekyange ndoza nina okuleeta abaana ekirala kyenjagala era onziriremu mu myaka 8 wemanya okuba biliyoni yankola ntya nga gwonnundira nga nze neerundira nte investing ekyenkana ki manye nti bwe naava ku kyeyo ebibuuzo bya bibiri.
Thank you, Bwana David. So when you want to start a farm, you need a professional whom you can rely on. Usually it is your own self. Usually. Kubanga abantu abasinga tebazimbirwako, or you invest in someone, you have seen how people have died. They come here, you take care of a beautiful girl, you sponsor them at university. Before you know it, they have jumped with the Peter. They have left you, yet you have paid their school fees. So usually when we start with people in the middle there, they get they think they are the owners of the business. They know you don't know. So usually it is very hard. But for me, I have once, people who know me, I fired 16 top management of my farm, all of them at once, 16. And they didn't know that I could do that. But I fired them at once, and I conducted a farm visit by myself. I managed, I set up other people in one single go. You know why? Because I don't care. I really don't care. Even if I'm the only person, I can manage 100,000. No one starts something and they don't know how it works. At least you can lie to me a few things in the restaurants, but you can't lie anything in the goats. I know anything. I can even sense, like it's like I have spirits. I can sense that my goats have an issue. So, Mr. David, you will need someone, but if possible, you can also make yourself available and you learn since you want to retire so that you can know what to do. But if you are really going to retire, like with age in the picture, you might think of staying passive for some time until maybe you can ably do maybe 10, 20 goats to keep you around, keep you busy at home, but not really to do it commercial. You might need a lot of time, a lot of supervision, management. So there's a lot of things that might happen unless you're still going to do it 100% under us. You can set up your own farm somewhere and you let it be under us full time. That is also an option. Then about how to be a billionaire. When we have your goats with you, we are very sure that if you start with 200 goats and you give them 9 years, you can have 2 billions. 200 goats, 9 years, you can have 2 billions. Very possible. Very, very possible. 200 goats, 9 years, you can have a minimum of 2 billions. It is very possible because by then you will be in 10,000 plus, 10,000 goats plus. And whenever you hit 10,000, you're a billionaire. It doesn't matter what prices you sell at. Just multiply the goats. The price is not an issue. Actually, people come. When I buy a goat at 750, how much will I sell it? It doesn't matter if that goat multiplies. Omanyiti zino embuzi eziri wano, mwami Kasujja. Omanyiti zino embuzi eziri wano, tuzitunze emitwalo 2 ne tufuuka biliyoniya. Eno 1.4 billion twagijje eno. Eno 1.4 billion yasoose twagijje emitwalo 2. Half of this twazitunze embuzi kasanvu. Twazitunze emitwalo 2 ne tufuna kawundu. Embuzi kasanvu ozitunda emitwalo 2 n'ofuna billion.
Kati klasi y'aba VIP onootukola otya? Onoompisamu mwezi gumu 2 kinaaba kitya?
Ba VIP tubakwatamu awo mu ngeri ya kikungu.
Oba buli najja nga ku holiday nga nfunayo ka kirasi.
Yes, ngukukwatamu wano ne twogera nga abakama n'abakama. Webale nnyo mwami Kasujja. So becoming a billionaire is not a big deal, really. It is not a big deal. Not anymore. Anyone can become a billionaire anytime if they are ready and they are ready to make that. Bwana Livingstone, I think you'll be the last person, then we can leave.
Hello, good evening. Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Thank you for the presentation.
You're welcome.
My question is on I heard you talking about the 50,000 rent. You pay rent, is it for a goat? I didn't understand it clearly. Can you please throw some light on that? And then secondly, I heard something that in the past people were talking of one goat remaining for YPA, and you only take the offsprings. I don't know whether that still applies or now it has changed to the rent.
No, now we have increased your profitability. If you buy a goat now, you will only pay 50,000 per year for rent, which is a total of 150,000 shillings. Mitwalo kuminage 150,000 shillings in 3 years, which means this is the total cost. No more money do we ask for, which means you are benefiting more than the previous time, because in the previous time we'll take the mother goat, which mother goat is worth 750. But now, out of 750, we are taking only 150. So, this is not just rent. We are giving it a name of rent, but it comprises of insurance, management, drugs, and everything that is in there. So, all the total costs per goat per year is 50,000.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Africana. African Health, yes. I think African Health has forgotten. So, my lovely people, I wish to let you have a good night. Thank you so much for attending this wonderful masterclass. I'm promising you this information looks cheap, looks usually available, but try looking for it elsewhere. Try. You will not actually get it. We will announce the mega masterclass at Serena Hotel very soon. We shall tell you when we shall be at Serena Hotel. We have other people, but most importantly, I'll be there from morning 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. giving you data. We will have a very wonderful time there. But also, we shall meet each other. We shall network. We shall have big people. We shall do a lot of things.
I beg
Arinda Junior, you want to say something? How are you, my brother? Arinda Junior.
As Arinda unmutes, I am begging your pardon on the Serena class. I think I missed something.
Yes, we shall announce the date. We haven't set the date yet. For Serena, we shall be at Serena Conference Hall, Victoria Mall. We meet 10th July. 10th July, we shall be here. We shall be launching our restaurant. This is for YPA members. YPA members, our member meeting will be at YPA building. We have a very beautiful restaurant that you need to see. To be very, very, very beautiful, very comfortable, and you'll like it. We have made it just wow. This Friday we shall be here at YPA building, and we shall have a member meeting. But on a date we shall announce, we shall be at Serena Conference Hall, which is Victoria Hall. Victoria Hall, one of the biggest halls in Kampala. Yes. We shall definitely let you know, so you come and hey, we have a good time. We have a good time, and we really shall make it right there. Yes, Patrick, as we leave.
Yeah, ukanga tunagenda je baleko sebo.
Kale bwana Patrick naje bwana.
Yeah. Nga bwe nagamba nze siri ku ground ndi waluke naye nabukinze embuzi zange 10 awo promotion nga bwe nagamba okuteeka kadde kalamba nensasulako ne deposit gwe natandise naye kuba njagala nsonjola somewhere as soon as I can, not later than guno omwaka nga guggweddeko. Naye kyembuuza yeah, kati kuba njagala to own a farm on YPA farm nga bw'okyoganyodde. Kitegeeza farm yange netandika to be established once I finish up clearing up my payment over.
Yeah, so when you finish your payments, or when you reach 50%, you can have an agreement with us. Netuzikuola wali musako balance abasigaddewo.
Kuba wali onsindise ku mukyala wa Sako ku department ya Sako.
Yes.
Naye twakaanya bulungi kuba ye terms ate ze yampa zaali stringent nnyo, which I couldn't meet them. Nali sizipulani.
Tamanyi bagaga we bakwata aliko eddogo.
Kuba yangamba asimanyi olina tuwa ki security biki nali sizipulani ze bwekyo. Ate gwali
nedda.
Actually
Tewamugamba nti oli niye bwangu oyogera mbuzi 5 1,000 yantegedde nti oli musajja mugagga.
Munaye teyanteera bulungi ate neŋŋamba oba ne kanaakulya tamanyi kunnyonnyola bulungi kuba ekisooka ebyakamuyina naye siri ku ground kubijja mu banka ate muwe security. Kubanga nze ekisooka kiri kimu, nze ndishuwa bwe mba njogedde ekigambo kyange no tuwandiika agreement nti buli mwezi ngenda teeka omuntu siraba lwaki aba ntya wano tuba kushuwa wandi.
Bana Patrick tonyogera bingi kati ngenda kufunira omukyalo omulala omulungi. Bono boinamu ne kasente ojja kundabamu. So ngenda kufunira omukyalo omulala omulungi akukwate bulungi akutwale woyo muwala bakukolere contracting etambula bulungi. Go ojja kuweza 50%. Olira ojja kuweza 50% oba oyagala mbuzi 10 gwe gula embuzi 5 then ziri andala 5 bazikuwe contract etandike faamu etandike nga gwe osasula balance eri
okitegedde kyenali njagala ate kubanga nze kinagamba mwami Kanakulya kyemugamba kiri kimu nti kati twabali mu diaspora kino kyojalo kitegere twagala nnyo okuinvestinga sente ewaffe e Uganda naye twali twabya tutama nti nga wagambye obeere eno naye ng'oinvestingira abantu balala yakola bibye nituva kati naye bw'ofuna ekintu nga kino n'ogamba kokyesige wako management ogyesize ffe tuba kushuwa ate tuba straight kati ate eyo nze namugana Mwakalupya namugamba nze kino kikola ejjagala ebeera demonstration eringa model farm yange kuba abantu bangi nnyo bali wano baagala okukiyingira naye beetya biki naye nze njagala within one year bagambe balagire ne wano ku laptop farm mugiraba nabagamba tutandike so they are all willing naye I need to visualize them bagaba naye you can invest your money there than oziteeka mu bank
no problem. Now, let me make sure these people handle you. Let me make sure these people handle you. I'm going to talk to the circle people. They have, I think they are sick. They are sick of amnesia. And very many people are complaining about her. Even early African health, they are saying you have issues. You don't treat people well. Let me talk to them.
Taina no the customer or customer communication because once you know at least try to program it straight one because in the your finance in netaga security but soko manye conditions omuntu mwajidde bandi bayiseko ani akumanyi kubana mugamba mwami wa obedience indise twogere ne munnyonnyole buli muntu obaako engeri gy'omukumunta buli muntu tomuta just like there like that.
I know what to do.
Nayenga already I'm in down payment, I mean installment payment. Nayenga that is my vision. Zinjagala farm yange etandika obe n'ebirambeko embuzi 5 oba 10 but I wanted to start era I've started. Just when will it
No. Akagenda kuterera bwana Patrick. Worry not. Tomorrow they will give you a call. All
right. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you, my lovely people. I love you. May God bless you. See you next time. Mukama walinde. May God bless you and protect you.